Okay, dude. Oh, wow. Um, so I put the link to this video in the most recent video that I just put on my channel with the dream and the. Sorry, I was like the title was so long. But I was like, oh God, what do I take out? I gotta take the spaces and commas out because I gotta leave everything in there. Um, so, excuse me. The video that so the one that I just posted with the super long infinite title, um, the link to the video in the description box of that video is the one that I'm watching right here. Now my phone is tripping out with the, okay, it just snagged and I hope it's still recording. So I forgot to write this down because I knew it was important, but I just, the way God works anyway. Great Spirit will always remind you. And some, yeah, so I was meant to forget, whatever. So I'm number 2666, viewer number 2666. Okay, anyway. So he just mentions, okay, so he's talking about the two suns right at the 1 hour, 18-minute mark. Okay. And so just a couple minutes later, he's talking about what he calls them, the cosmic clowns or something. When he said wrapped in corn husks, I tripped out and flashed on my dream. Okay, so my dream. Okay, and he mentions the stripes, um, and something about great pain. I think he said great pain. I gotta rewind it and make sure that's what he said, but he said those look like ears, but they believe they're actually antennas. Okay, and just like on the antennas, the different stripes. Oh God, I gotta do cockroach medicine, as you can see. Okay, each segment there's the number of segments it has. Okay, it's amazing. Okay, because I had a cockroach dream, so that's a whole nother video. And then the Jordan dream that came up. From no, wait a second. No, okay. Oh wow. Okay, this is a different one. This is a longer one. The one that I put in the one that I put the link to in the description box of my video, the most recent one on my channel. Okay, it's like a 5 minute. I think it said 555. Okay, 5 minute 55. Okay, so that one is where. Oh God, now I'm losing my train of thought. That's the one where he mentioned. Oh, that's the one where because that's right. It had subtitles that were in Swedish. Okay, and I kept seeing the Jordan, and then he was saying Earth, and I'm like, because I got Jordan in my dream, I was calling my son that. So I look up Jordan with E-N. Okay, so it means Earth. Okay. So, and I'll show you here. Okay. Earth. Okay, so new Earth time, people. So I can just click that off because I'm done with that now. So okay, so the other one, that's where I got the Jordan from. Okay, so these are all lining up with my dreams. And then this one is where he's talking about these people. Okay, and it's I'll put the link in the description box. Okay, for this video. If you go to 118, that's when he's talking about the two sons, and then right after that, he goes into this. And when he says they're wrapped with corn husk, okay, so I flashed on my dream, and it kind of looked like, and I think it was because I was like going through, I was like nauseous, not feeling well, and like, yeah, menstrual stuff, just whatever, ascension symptoms, all these, okay. So I was watching my Tibet movie that I watched. I haven't been doing that like at night. I'm actually unplugging my Wi-Fi. But but I wasn't feeling well, so I was watching that, and it's like it's 3 hours long because it goes double like back to back, so it's long enough for me to like go to sleep and yeah. So it's my little comfy movie. So it kind of looked like that scene, like great open wide Tibetan plain, and it looked like what I saw was like the female in the movie, because it looked like cords and what like wires, but not, but more of like it was made of her hair and the corn. It looked like corn colored, like dry grass, that kind of light yellow golden. Okay, and it looked coiled, so I was thinking of like coil pots because I'd make clay coiled pots and ceramics in high school, and then I studied um, Native American art, which was an archaeology or anthropology class, something like that. And so we studied like the basket weaving and stuff like that. So there's coiled baskets. Okay, so it looked like she was in this thing that was the shape of her body, made out of straw coils, and it was almost kind of like I could, while I was seeing it, viewing it, I could also feel it clairsentiently, what it felt like being in it. And what I got from that was that it was like it was a portal. So, excuse me. So what I was like, that's very interesting because we usually think of a portal like, okay, a cave or out of the sky, a cloud or this or that, whatever, or even a human being. But I mean, it's organic, right? Everything's organic. So if you think about it, it's like they created these portals for their body using the straw things of the earth. I don't know. I'm just saying from my dream, okay, that's what I saw. And in that movie, their clothing, like, because it's way high up in the mountains, Tibet's really cold, so it looks really thick and stuff. So that's why I was like looking closer because it looked really thick, but I'm like, it looks like stiff, rigid, like rings all around, okay? But when I looked more closely, it was made out of corn husk, and you wrap it around so it makes these coils, and then use the coils so it looks like stripes. Okay, so anyway, very interesting. I'm gonna put yeah, to me anyway. So I'll put the link to this video in the description box, and the part that I'm talking about is right at 1 hour 18 minutes on the dot, pretty much. That's right when he's talking about the two sons, and then goes into these guys. I forget what he calls them, something clowns. I forget, but anyway, that triggered my dream and wanted to share that. Cockroach dream. So that totem medicine, I'll do that all its own because I really want to actually go to a couple different websites, write down everything that's resonating, and then just read it off my own piece of paper, maybe with my phone. So it'll just be really quick. Okay, so I'll do all the behind the scenes stuff and then present it so it's really fast and uploads quickly, and that'll be easier on me. So, but yeah, then I can present it in a more, the way I want to present it. So, okay. Love, peace, and blessings.